problem?
No. What provider are you using?
Provider? Sorry, I don't know.
Like Singtel or M1 or StarHub?
StarHub.
I think it's M1.
M1. Yeah, I think I think M1 is having problems now.
Yeah, a lot of people cannot use Wi-Fi today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First world problems. Do you know what that means?
Yes, first world problem.
What does that
Yes.
mean?
That means. So in English we say.
Problem to have.
All right, what's going on here? Okay, interesting. Okay, nice. Wow, we got lots of people here. Oh, Susan's late. Interesting. Hi, Celine. Hi, Mike. I mean, sorry, I'm not supposed to do that. Hi, Mike. Hi, Susan. Hi, Ping Ping. What's up? Yeah, Ping Ping. Say first.
Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike. Yeah, we say first world problems. So what that means is maybe people in like a developing country like Africa or something like that would, not that Africa is a country, but developing nations where maybe they don't have access to the internet every day like us. You know, we lose the internet for like 5 minutes. We're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I have no internet. What am I gonna do? Right? So yeah, then we usually say like hashtag first world problems.
Yeah. Hashtag.
It's a problem that is good to have.
Yeah, first world problems are good problems. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just means what it really means is like we're complaining because even though we shouldn't complain. Yeah, we're complaining even though we shouldn't complain. So let me just add this. I know you guys can see all this. It's fine. Today we're going to be talking about, hi Yukiko, by the way. I know, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, today we're going to be talking about in, on, at. Hi, Susan. Hi, YouTube people. Yeah, so today it won't be too easy. Well, it's easy, actually. It's easy to teach. Not so easy to learn. Hi, Miho. Hi, how are you? All right, we don't need that. Hi, oh, yep. If anyone has any questions about prepositions, please comment here. Matt will answer. There are 9 people watching on YouTube and 8 people in here. So please ask me questions about this. This is actually not too difficult, but basically there's no reason why. So at, on, in. Any problems with that? Does anyone have problems with that?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I think everybody does. So prepositions are really, really hard in English, in Chinese, in Japanese, all of these different languages, prepositions are hard. Generally because there's no reason and we just have to learn them naturally, or we have to acquire them. We have to acquire them, right?
Acquire.
How do we acquire, Mike?
Gain, obtain means receive something. Don't need to learn.
Okay.
Last class we learned this word, acquire.
Right. So how do we acquire, Mike? How?
Acquire the use of preposition.
Yeah, or anything. How do we acquire? This is a review from last class, but how do we acquire English? What's the best way?
I think you must use English as a tool. actual life, you must use English.
Okay. I'm always so sad when people forget what I taught them on Monday, but it's okay. What's the best way to acquire English?
To watch TV,
Okay.
reading book from the whole book and focus the first
children-
focus the whole page and the paragraph and the words.
Watch the children's book and children video and talk with native English speaker.
And reading same book, watching same movie again and
Oh yeah,
right.
repeat the same. Read some book. They have some picture, lots of picture.
Finally. So who did that? Who tried to acquire some English over the last few days?
Me.
What did you do? What did you read?
For
13
me,
people on YouTube. Tell your friends. More.
Yeah. For me, I find a book from my daughter's school. They introduce the food and consumer education. Every dish they put a picture. So easy understand.
Perfect. Yeah, recipe book, right? Yeah, easy, right? Easy. That's good. So that's a really good way. We would say in Google Drive, Celine. In Google Drive. Put it on Google Drive. Put it in Google Drive. It's in Google Drive, but we would upload to Google Drive. Upload to the drive.
Drive?
Google Drive.
Celine asked me a question, or someone named Celine on YouTube asked me a question. Is it on Google Drive or in Google Drive? I would say the file is in Google Drive, but we would upload to Google Drive. Okay, but wait, we're not at that yet. Wait. In the video.
Okay.
Okay, so what we'll do first, before we have any questions, before we acquire new English, hi Lei, by the way, we're going to go through in, on, at. We're going to fly through that. Again, it's not so difficult, just you have to remember the rules. So good luck. If you do have any questions, wait till the end, ask me, and then and also YouTube people, if you have any questions, just type them and I will answer, I promise. I'm nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so in, on, at, and then we're going to look at some other prepositions like for and to and about and things like that. Give you a little test, little online test. That'd be great. Be good. Excited? All right, so why is this not so easy to learn? Now here's a bunch of examples. We're going to go through that first, and then if you have any questions, just let me know. So this is true, by the way. My birthday is coming next month, so if you guys want to send me something, it's fine. But I was born on June 16th. It's true.
June 16th.
Oh.
On June 16th, but in June. Okay, so we say on June 16th, but in June, right? So if we have a date is okay, but if we have a month, right, we say in. So we would say in a month, but we would say on a date, on a day, right? I was born on
in a month, on a date.
So you'd say in May, but on May 13th, right? On May 13th, we would say in May. A lot of my students will say on May, right? Oh, I'm going to Japan on May, right? No, at May, no, in May. Okay? But I would say, when are you going in May? And you would say on May 23rd, okay? Now, nobody's going to Japan because we're stuck in our homes. All right. So again, if we talk about a day or a date, right, we use on, okay? We use on Valentine's Day, right? But we would say at Christmas because Christmas is a period of time, okay?
A period of time we all must use at.
At. So this is similar to like at Chinese New Year, right? Because Chinese New Year is not one day, right? It's actually 15 days, right? Or Lunar New Year or whatever. But in Canada, Christmas is our big our big celebration, our big holiday. So we say at Christmas. Christmas is like 2 weeks for us, right? For you guys, maybe it's like 1 day. But yeah, for us, it's like 2 weeks. We see family all the time. It's really stressful. Nobody likes it except for the kids. It's great. But we would say on Christmas Day, because again, this is a date or a day, right? So we'd say on Christmas Day.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I told you it's not so easy. It's easy, but it's not so easy, right? But we would say like on New Year's Eve, right? Oh, not ever. Yeah, on New Year's Eve, right? We would say on New Year's Eve or on Google Drive. On Google Drive? In Google Drive? Celine, it's a good question. Okay, so moving on. I eat breakfast in the morning, but I always
In
have
the
a snack
At night.
at night. Okay,
At
but we say in the afternoon and in the evening. So we say in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, in night. No, at night. At night. Okay, there's no reason, right? So we can say like at noon, right, which means 12 p.m.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right? We can say at midnight.
Midday. Midday.
Yeah, midday also. Thank you, Snore. Yeah, we can call noon. We can say midday. Right, same meaning. At noon, midday. At midnight is 12 a.m., right? At midnight. So at a specific point of time, right? So generally when we talk about time, we say at, right? We say at, unless we say in the afternoon, in the evening, which is also time, but not specific time. So that's really, really important. And don't worry, I have like a whole reason why we use this down here. So don't worry, I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so when we talk about like traveling, okay, not so easy, okay? So I ride on the train, but in a car, or in a taxi, but on a motorbike, but again, in my car, right? So in a car, on a bus, on an airplane, on a train, okay? Now, Mark, other teacher, Yukiko loves Mark, I know.
Yes.
He gave me this really good tip, okay? If we can stand up in the vehicle, usually it's on, okay? I'm on the airplane, I'm on the bus, I'm on a train, I'm on a ship, I'm on a boat, because we can stand up. But
On
we
the
can't-
airplane.
On the airplane, yes.
Airport.
But we say in a car, in a taxi, yeah, in a lorry, right? In a truck, right? Things like that, because we can't really stand up. Okay.
On the
Motorbike.
bike. On the motorbike.
Now, Mike, I know you can stand on a motorbike. That's why we say on a motorbike.
On the motorbike. Okay.
Yeah, so that's where the rule stops, right? Of course, you can't. I mean, you can stand on a motorbike. It's dangerous.
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous, but maybe fun, maybe exciting, but different meaning, right? But
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing, right? You wouldn't like, you wouldn't
Car.
sit, you wouldn't sit on your car, right? Right? You wouldn't sit on your car, right? You would sit in
In
your
the car.
car.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we would be,
Bus.
on a bus.
The
So,
bus.
I don't know.
Yeah,
English
yeah.
is crazy. English is crazy. I don't say.
So if
Oh,
I
Kelly
if
Shu.
I say I'm in the board, I'm at the board.
What board?
Board. What's the mean? A board. Board.
Boat.
Boat?
Boat. No boat. Boat. No boat. Means
Ship.
I forgot
Border?
the word. Border.
Border.
Like board the
B-O-
airplane?
BOARD.
Yeah. Boat.
BOARD. Board.
Boarding.
Like a boarding pass? When you get on the airplane, you get a boarding pass?
Yeah, because I see, a sign in the bus. they written on the
Oh, you're right.
Onboarding.
on
Yeah.
board on board.
Boarding on bus.
Yeah, I'm on board a
On
bus.
board.
I'm on board a plane, right? So if we think about airplane, right, that's where boarding pass comes from.
So we always say on board instead of at board.
Yeah, on board.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
But if you're in a classroom and you're at the whiteboard, right, different meaning. You're at the board means you're standing next to the whiteboard, different meaning. Different
Okay.
board, but different meaning.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Different bird, different meaning.
Different board, different meaning. Hi, Kelly.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on. Yeah, so I put some pictures on the wall.
yeah.
I don't have any pictures on my wall, but in my room. Right. So we'd say like on the wall, but in the room. So usually when we talk about like a surface,
Surface.
like a table or a desk or a wall, right? Something like that. Even your computer screen, you would say on your desktop, on your, yeah, what's that called? Yeah, desktop on your computer, right? That's on your desktop. Yeah, so we'd say on. Anytime there's a surface, right? I can say I'm writing, right? I'm writing on my iPad, right? I'm writing on my iPad right now because it's a surface, right? On my iPad, not in my iPad, okay? I have a lot of photos on my iPad, okay? We also say on, I don't know why, but we do. So even though it's in,
Oh.
technically.
Why
it's
not
on.
use in?
I don't know, Snower. Good question. But we would say like in the cloud, right? If I book, if I upload something to iCloud, I would say in the cloud, right? I have a lot of photos in the cloud, which is the server somewhere in Silicon Valley, I'm guessing. Okay, but yeah, we'd say in a room, which is usually
Closed place.
yeah, closed spaces. So anywhere that has like 4 walls or a boundary of some kind, because we do say like in the park. Now the park doesn't have walls, right? But we just say in the park because it's a closed space. So yeah, good luck with that. Okay. My American friends, they go out on the weekend. My British friends go out at the weekend. Okay, same meaning. I like on, but some people say at on the weekend, at the weekend. Both okay, no
On the
problem.
weekend, at weekend. US English, British English.
Yeah, I like American English, Seattle. Not that I'm from. I teach both. I have to teach both. I have no choice. We live in Singapore. British English is the way.
Singlish.
Cannot lie. Cannot taan Singlish.
No lah.
Singlish is fine. Singlish, no problem with Singlish. I'm okay. Because again, right, we think about this, you know, Americans brought English over from England and then we totally changed it as America. I'm Canadian, but same thing. Yeah, we totally changed it. And then Australians totally changed it. And now Singaporeans are totally changing it. So it's okay. No problem.
Yeah. For me, every English is okay. I want to learn.
Everything okay. But when I first came to Singapore, I didn't like Singlish. That's
Yeah.
Why? Because you don't understand.
So many friends say Singlish.
Hello?
Also
First
time
time.
to Singapore.
You know,
Singlish
Elaine,
is kind of
Yeah, first
when
time
I
Singlish.
first got in a taxi in Singapore, I would say things like, no, I would be like, hello, how are you today? I was wondering if you could take me to Orchard Road. And he'd be like, ah? I'd be like, I was wondering if you could take me to Orchard Road. I was trying to be polite, right? I'm Canadian, we're polite. And then finally he's like, huh? What? What? And I was like,
Orchard lah.
Ah, okay.
I know.
Orchard.
Orchard
Kennedy,
lah.
okay. Yeah. Well,
So you two speak English, but you cannot understand each other.
yes. Yes. So because I was using like formal English, I was, you know, that's how I would ask for something. I was wondering if you were able to, something, a really long sentence, but
cut it short. Just go to
Cut it
the
short.
straight to the point.
Uncle, orchard.
Okay.
เลิศละ
This is actual English.
No laws, no lores, no maze. No.
Just the one word is enough.
Okay, so I talked about closed spaces, right, in my room, but a school is also a closed space, but we say at school.
Okay.
Or we say at work, right? At school, at work.
At
something
school,
like
at work,
that. But we would say in the classroom.
in the class. In the class.
What's the rule? No rule.
At desk.
At my desk. Right now I'm sitting at my desk. Not on
Ah.
my desk. Okay, different meaning. I'm sitting at my desk.
At my desk.
Susan, you're taking a picture of this, I see. Don't worry, I will post this on YouTube. So you can ask Matthew or Katie to help you find it. Okay, I'll post it in the
Oh.
comments below.
Yeah,
By the
we
way,
can review in YouTube. Or
Yeah.
in we can review on YouTube or we can review at YouTube. Which one?
From YouTube. From
Good
YouTube.
question.
On YouTube.
On
On
YouTube.
YouTube. Okay.
So there are 15 people on YouTube watching this video, but there's only 8 likes. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, so if
We
you're
try
watching
harder,
this,
Ma.
you gotta like it. Man, I'm trying. I'm sweating over here, man. It's hot. Hot. I'm 16 people, 8 likes. That's not good. That's a bad ratio. So hit that like button. Smash it. Hit it right now. Do it.
I'm stuck at jokes too. Oh,
I still see 8. It's fine. I know. Thank you. All right. So
Let me see now how many people in YouTube. At
16
YouTube.
only. 16. Yeah, you can on
16.
YouTube.
On YouTube. Yeah.
You saw me on TV.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Got it.
That's good. Nice.
Mm.
Okay, 17 viewers. If you don't like this video yet, you gotta like it because my daughter's here. Do a dance. What did Daddy make for you today?
Two daughters.
What did I make for you today? Cupcakes. That's right. Daddy made
Wow.
cupcakes today. In the oven. Not on the oven. Not at the oven. In the oven. They're really good, actually. They're really good. All right. So I'm at work. Same. At school. I'm at work. I'm in my office. I'm in my classroom. Okay. Why? I don't know. Good luck. At my desk. Okay. I should have had that. Okay. So same kind of thing at night, in the morning. I think I did that one already, so we can skip that. So here's like a really long sentence. I was born at 7 a.m. in the morning on June 16th in a hospital on this street, okay, Pembina Boulevard or highway or whatever, in Canada. And it was on a Tuesday,
On a Tuesday.
I think.
Wow.
Morning.
More information.
At 7 at the time. At 7 in the morning, at 7 o'clock in the morning on June 16 in hospital Pembina. Hello.
So
In
remember,
Canada. Oh, Pembina, Canada.
you can always send me a birthday present. The school's address is all over the internet. It's fine. So don't worry. Just remember, Matt, birthday. Hi, honey. Okay, go. I drove in my car. We did that before on a ship. No problem. Okay. So there's a few. Thank you. Different examples.
I drive in my car to package on the ship.
I drive in my car to park. In the ship.
Okay, so I am going to post this document on YouTube, so you can go get that from the comments, in the comments, on YouTube, in the comments, okay? But yeah, basically this is a nice little description of all of this, okay? So, of course, this is not 100% true. Bye, honey. This is not 100% true. Miho, you remember her name, that's awesome. But if we're talking about something in general, okay, we tend to use in, right? It's bigger. Okay, so here we're talking about time, here we're talking about place. Okay, So in a century, so right in the 1900s or in the 1800s, in the 18th century, something like that. Okay. Decades in the 90s, in the 80s. Okay. I was born in the 80s. Years, of course, that's pretty easy. In 1990, in 2000. Still pretty specific, but we use in. I don't know why. Okay, we say in months. I know it's a little bit small, so let me just make that bigger for you. In March, in June. Weeks, so here we're talking about like future. So, hopefully this circuit breaker will be over in 2 weeks, right? Hopefully this circuit breaker will be over in 2 weeks. Okay, very good. Or in 5 weeks. Hopefully it's not 5 weeks. I hope it's in 2 weeks. Okay.
Weeks.
Seasons. So in spring, in summer, in winter,
In
in
fall.
autumn, in the fall. Yep. So these are those. Periods of time, I guess, in the past, in the future, okay, in the present. We can also say that as well. Yeah, this is wrong. I think periods of time, holidays, we would say at Christmas. So I think this goes down to at Easter, not in. Yeah, in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, I would say that. So I did not make this triangle thing, but I would just say, yeah, holidays, I would put down on at. Thank you, 9 likes. Holidays with day, okay? So on Christmas Day, on Easter Day, on Valentine's Day, on New Year's Day, we would say on. Okay, but again, at Christmas, on Christmas Day. Not sure why. Days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we say on. It's pretty easy. Dates, April 3rd, we talked about that. June 16th, June 17th, on. Great. Specific days, on my birthday.
On my birthday. Yeah.
If something
On my-
specific.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys should send me presents on my birthday.
On my date day.
On my anniversary.
Anniversary, yeah. I mean a date day or a special fake day. We all use on.
Special day, yeah.
Sure.
Time, okay, so this says on the weekend. This must be American, but we can say at the weekend as well. So just remember that. We can say at the weekend as well. On Sunday morning, on Sunday afternoon, right? We would say in the morning, in the afternoon, but we would say on Sunday afternoon.
On Sunday afternoon.
I usually eat lunch in the afternoon. I'm eating lunch on Sunday afternoon.
On Sunday afternoon. On Sunday morning.
On Sunday morning.
Yes. And then, so the way that this is working, right, we're going from bigger to smaller, right? So in, on, at. Now, this is not 100% true, so just follow this lightly. But yeah, we would say, at 8 p.m., at 6 p.m. This video started at 1:40. Parts of the day, we talked about that at noon, at midnight, midday, as Nora said. Time, at the moment, yeah, so things like that. And again, holidays without day, so at Easter, at Christmas, at Chinese New Year, at Lunar New Year, is what we would say. Okay. All right. So last thing before we move on is places. Okay, so countries, cities. Usually we say in, right? I live in Singapore. I live in Tiong Bahru, right?
Tiong Bahru.
That's where I live. I live in Tiong Bahru. Right? Not at, not
Very
on.
nice
I live
place.
In.
Thank you. Thanks to you guys. No, not funny. Okay. Okay, neighborhood. So that's like Tiong Bahru, right? In a neighborhood or in a section of the city. In Bukit Timah, in Orchard, something like that. Okay, if you're talking about a neighborhood.
It's downtown.
In downtown, yeah.
Yeah, it's in downtown.
Yeah. No, not in downtown. Just I live downtown. No preposition.
Yeah.
Oh, no preposition. Okay.
I live downtown. I'm going downtown. No
Oh,
preposition.
okay, got
Preposition.
it.
So in a enclosed space, so again, a bus and an airplane are an enclosed space, so I don't really like this, but a car or a taxi, usually vehicles where we can't stand. Okay, so you can make a note there. Yeah. Columbus Street. Okay, sorry if you guys can hear that dig in there. On a street, right? I live on Lower Delta Road, if you guys want to know that. Don't nobody come and steal me. You know, Takashimaya is on Orchard Road, right? Now, some British textbooks say in Orchard Road. I don't know why, but they would say in a street, whereas I would say on a street. So street, avenue, boulevard, close, all those different things, same thing. I live on those places, right? So 6th Avenue, 7th Avenue, something like that.
So the road and the avenue is same. They all use on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can I say I live in 6th Avenue? No. I live
Maybe
in
Snower, maybe because some British textbooks do say in a road. I live in Orchard Road. I don't like that, so I say on. But yeah, maybe you can say
okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, so surfaces, right? On the floor, on the desk, on the table, on the printer, on the computer. I guess that means a surface kind of thing. Means of transport, okay, except for car and taxi. So we say, you know, in a bus. In a bus? No, on a bus, right? On a airplane, something like that, okay? And communications, on TV, on YouTube, on the radio, things like that.
On YouTube. Yeah. On YouTube. You can review on YouTube.
Yes, you can, Snower. Tell your friends. All right. Addresses, right? I live, or, you know, the school is at 1 Coleman Street, right? 1 Coleman Street. The school is at. If we have a specific address, right? Here's just a street, but if we have an address, okay. I can say meet me at the station, at the post office, but that's a little bit different. Preposition of place, a little bit different. Okay. Any questions?
No.
Okay.
No.
The street and below the street is the commute bus street. What's the difference?
Communications.
This one?
Communication.
No, the Columbus Street.
Columbus.
Oh,
Columbus Street, just for example.
Columbus.
Just for an example, that's just the name of the street. So, you know, Mike Street.
Yeah, I mean this street and State Street confused.
Oh. He says.
Oh, okay,
he
okay.
says
Just different meaning.
Yeah.
Just different name, Mike. So I can say 456 Columbus Street, no problem.
Oh.
Yeah, just same name.
Oh.
They use it a lot in States.
Yeah. So the
Columbus, right? Christopher Columbus. So.
Yeah. So this street have the number, so we use at.
Yeah, because it's specific, right? It's an address, not just a street.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Got it.
Easier?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Not easier.
I think no.
Not easy. Must remember.
I said easier, not easy. I said easier. Easier than 5 minutes ago. I think so.
Yes.
Easier.
Or more difficult.
Of course.
Yeah.
Still only 9 likes, YouTube. Come on, step it up. Get us to 10.
So sorry.
yes, please.
if you want to tell others you position, I mean you can say in which country and in which district, I mean neighborhood, and on which streets you can use in to describe a big area and eat a small area in
Yeah,
this
so
way.
that's right. So
Okay.
that's kind of what they're saying, right? Bigger, smaller, smallest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it kind of goes from
Bigger, small, smallest.
Yes, you
again,
know,
not
I live in a building, and my building written 106.7, so I can say I live at building 106.5. Do you know what I mean?
No.
yeah, right. Yeah, so right. Okay, so let's just because nobody wants to give their address on YouTube, right? Because that would be
Yeah.
not smart. Unless you want to
Okay.
send me something or gifts, but let's not do that. We
Okay.
can use the school address though, right? Yeah, so we can say, you know, the school
Is located
Located at one
right, is located at 1 Coleman Street.
at 1 Coleman Street.
Right, but I would say on Coleman Street.
Yeah. Take off number 1. We can see on Coleman Street. Okay.
Right, if I take away the 1, I would say, yeah, I would say on Coleman Street.
Okay.
Okay. So at always used for smaller
More
area.
details, right?
More
Specific.
details, or yeah, more
About the price.
Okay.
more specific. Sometimes,
Yeah.
but we say
Yes.
at night, right? So that's not specific. At night is not specific, right? So again, don't listen to this 100%. It's just kind of an easier way to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Okay, thank you.
100%, but mostly.
You know, Mike, I always say English is never 100%
Yeah. I got.
because it's English is crazy. That's why.
Okay.
I love it, but it's crazy. All right. So let's move on. We're gonna move away from in, on, at. We still have about 25 minutes. So if you guys have any questions, don't worry, you can ask me at the end. So here are some other
yeah.
prepositions. Okay, like about, at, for, in, of, on, to, with. So let's fill in the gaps.
In Paris.
Do it together.
I arrived in Paris on Friday night.
Oh, I gave you the answer here. Okay. Awesome.
Yes, it was very tired.
Okay. Yeah, in Paris on Friday night. Awesome.
Friday night.
Nice teacher, right? I just give you the answer.
Yeah.
Arriving
Okay.
in Paris.
Arrived in the hotel.
Yeah, in
Very
Paris, right?
nice.
In Singapore, in Beijing, in Tokyo. Yeah, we say in plus the place. Okay, so how about number 2?
At the hotel.
In the hotel.
Okay, in who? Okay, who says in the hotel? In the
Say in.
hotel. In. Who says at?
At the hotel.
Yeah,
At
at the hotel. We arrived at the hotel, right? Because this is important. Sometimes it's not about what's after the preposition, it's what's before the preposition, right? So we arrive at a place, right? We arrive at a place. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
But-
often.
Well, maybe not, because we would arrive in Singapore.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arrive in Singapore.
Arrived in Paris. Arrived in Paris.
In Paris, yeah, you'd say arrived in Paris, but you'd say arrived
I think
at
hotel
school.
also closed.
Arrived at the airport. Arrive in the airport.
At the airport.
At the airport. Okay.
So I would say
Alright.
I am in the airport, but I arrived at the airport 2 hours ago. I am in the airport. Where am I? I'm in the airport, but I arrived at the airport 2 hours ago.
Wow.
Good luck. Yeah, this is always fun.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I hate waiting.
4 people.
For waiting for.
four.
Right, we
Yeah,
wait
waiting
for
for.
somebody, right? I hate waiting for people. I hate waiting for people.
Hit something for somebody.
Okay, number 4, there's 2 answers, right? There's 2 answers. What are you doing?
At,
What are you going to do?
Are you going to
On the weekend.
do
At on
at
is
the
okay.
At the
weekend?
weekend?
Yeah.
At or on the weekend? Both okay.
Yeah.
Both
Both
okay.
okay.
And
I
I don't know, it
don't-
depends.
Depends on.
Depends
Depends
on
on.
the weather.
On the weather.
Yeah, it depends on something, right? It depends. So we can say like when is ULC going back to school? We can say, oh, it depends on the government.
It's depends.
Depends
Depend
on
on. Depends
government
on.
or on the coronavirus or
Yeah,
something.
depends on.
So after it depends, we all use on.
Not always, Mike, because it's never always, but yeah, probably always. Yep. On. I'm sorry, but I really don't agree.
With you.
With you.
With you. Agree with
We
you.
agree with somebody. We agree with.
Agree with you. Yeah.
Okay, how about number 6?
For a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Ask for. Ask
For. Ask for.
Yeah. I asked
I
for.
asked for a chicken sandwich, but this is tuna. We ask for something. Ask for a coffee. Ask for something.
Yeah.
Good. Let's invite Debbie and Tim.
Who's the party?
At the party?
As
That's you invented two.
Who's the party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Invite
invite somebody. We
And
invite
you
somebody.
want to choose some. Yeah. You invite
could say-
somebody to.
Right. I could say I'm at a party. I am at a party. I'm at a party in a house. Okay. Who's going to pay
For the meal.
For
For
the meal.
for the meal? Okay,
My
this is
turn.
easy.
Going to pay
I need to speak to Martin
In on the
their
meeting.
meeting. I think in the meeting.
At the
At the
meeting.
meeting.
At the meeting.
At the
We can
meeting.
we can say about the meeting, different meaning, right? Maybe we're preparing for the meeting, right? So I want to talk about the meeting, right? Or at the meeting means during the meeting, right?
Yeah, Joy. At the meeting.
In the meeting, in and at are very similar there. I would, if you did this on a test, I would say both are okay.
Oh, in the meeting. We can use in the meeting.
Yeah, I don't spend much money
On.
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 clothes.
Spend on.
That's a true sentence. You guys can probably tell I wear the same shirt every time we do YouTube Live. Also, times a week, same shirt. Uniqlo.
Are you
Right?
going to write
Are you going to write?
to?
Write to him soon.
Yeah, we can write a letter to somebody. We can write a letter to somebody. We can also write about somebody.
Okay.
If I write a book about Mike, right?
Also,
Mike is a good guy. I write
Yeah,
about Mike.
I'm going to write about Mike soon. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but you're Mike, so you can't write about you can write about yourself. Fine.
Write myself.
Oh, I did this twice. Sorry. So let's just cancel that. Number 13.
She
Fell
In love.
She fell in love with a
Into.
man.
Oh, everybody
love.
knows that. In love.
So in
Oh, no.
love
With.
with
It's a man.
Sorry.
with
yeah.
We can we
Okay.
use follow into? Fell into. Fell into
Fall,
love.
fall into love? No.
No? Oh.
Fell into a-
Sounds romantic though, Mike. Sounds romantic, but no. Fall in love.
Fall in love.
Oh, no. Man, listen to music. So every song is about that. You're not listening. What are you thinking?
About.
Right? So that's thinking about. Okay, I'm thinking about something. My brain is working. And the last one, what do you think?
Of.
What do you think?
My opinion. What do you think
Opinion.
of Shakira? That's just my opinion.
So we can use what do you think about Synchra?
No, no. I can say I'm thinking about Shakira.
Thinking about Shakira.
Means I'm, you know, I'm
Thinking
thinking
about.
about, you know, I'm thinking about Shakira. Wow, she's so pretty. Interesting. I'm thinking about her.
Oh, yeah.
Hot body. But what do you think
Hot
of
booty.
Shakira? Also a hot booty. Yes, I agree. Elaine, I'm sometimes okay, nice. So Elaine likes hot booties. It's good.
Well,
Now YouTube knows. Now all 16 people watching this video know that.
doesn't matter.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so that's it. That's pretty much it for my teaching. Does anyone have any questions? 10 likes. Thank you guys. Awesome. Anyone have any questions? Anything. Doesn't have to be prepositions. It can be anything. Yukiko?
Okay. I understand. For.
Any question? You
Doesn't have to be about prepositions. It can be about anything or nothing.
Oh, I just say last class about the I
Yeah.
around. Yeah, remember? I check online. This called Matt. Here I show you, and this called lying silkworm pen. Yeah,
Lying.
I show
What?
you. Lying silkworm. Silkworm.
Lying
Silkworm. Silkworm.
silk wall.
Yeah. Silkworm. SILKWORM.
Silk.
No. Silkworm. WORN. WORM. WORM. Yeah, together.
One word.
Lying silkworm.
Lying means sleep.
Lying silkworm.
Lying means sleep too late in the morning. You wake up very late.
Yes. That's it. I mean here, you know. I show you here. Yeah.
I think
Okay,
it's
this is
Chinglish.
Yeah, here is
Yeah.
lying silkworm.
So
It's not Chinglish. It's not
Translate
Chinglish.
in
I
Chinese.
no. It's not
Some
Chinglish.
Chinglish. It's
No,
so.
no.
I know is
I know. I checked the makeup.
makeup.
Have
Yeah.
the lying silkworm pen, and also have the surgery, plastic surgery. Have the lying silkworm surgery.
Oh,
So it's not
okay.
Chinglish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you are
maybe
right.
the English name from the just
Yeah.
translate from the Chinese.
Yes,
we
you are
still
like,
say
you're right.
eye bags. We say eye bags.
Bags.
No, Matt. It's totally
Yes.
different eye bags. I show you. It's not.
Look. See, I search for lying silkworm and it comes up eye bags. Same.
Eye
No.
bags.
I show you. Matt, you see me here. Here is lying silkworm.
I know. I also
And
have.
here.
Same thing.
Are you so
Same
happy?
thing. Same
Here
thing. Eye
is
bags.
eye bag. No, totally different.
Not the eye bags. I know.
Oh, calm down, okay?
Yeah.
Everything will be okay.
It's very
Eye
different.
bags.
Emma, it's okay. Everybody gets old.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is beautiful.
Okay,
This is
okay.
bad.
Okay, Emma,
I'll
everything's okay.
do some Emma, I'll do some research. About that.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I was
Every
thinking,
lesson-
are you turning into a caterpillar or what?
Going to my cocoon.
The wrong man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like it. I always make up. I master to make up this.
I'm worried, Emma, so I'm just gonna like hold them down here.
I think
Yeah.
maybe we need a makeup class, you know, Matthew.
Emma, you can do should I do a makeup
Because
YouTube live?
many Chinese girls do the plastic surgery here. It's not
Yeah.
here different parts.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Muscle
Emma, you show us
study.
the answer next time then.
They put what color on the system?
Light color.
Mike's like, what's going
No
on?
color.
No color. Just put black.
Oh my god. YouTube, 15 people watching. Any questions? Miho, I know you're watching. Any questions? Foul
About
at doggo.
silkworm?
No, not about silkworm.
Hmm.
Not about silkworms.
Actually, when I going some playground, first time I see the smoke free, I confused. I think smoke free means you can smoke, but when I got the duty free, I got the meaning. Smoke free.
You cannot smoke.
Yeah, so if we use free smoke, we put free before the smoke.
Smoke all you like.
It's very
Be a
different.
chain smoker. I
Yeah.
think smoke freely can be a chain smoker.
Smoke freely just means as you wish or as you. No, this isn't a sign. There's no sign saying smoke freely. But yeah, if you said free.
Yeah. What's free cigarettes means don't need too money. If we say free smoke, we put the free up before the smoke. What's that mean? Never say that. Free smoke? This is a free smoke.
No.
Oh.
Okay, L.
Teacher Matter, if
No,
I say
one second. Sorry, Snore. One second. L has a question on YouTube. Says, "What's the difference between by and at?" Okay, L. Give me 1 minute to think about that, and I'll answer your question. Snore, go ahead.
okay. I ask how to describe my so many questions in my or on my or at my iPhone.
Can you give me an example?
My iPhone scale, you know, the Apple is so many iPhone in the now I can't use YouTube. Sometimes the screen very so bright.
Okay.
So how describe use the preposition and in my iPhone or at my iPhone or on my iPhone.
Wow.
Well, if we talk about like apps, you know, we download an app and we have an app on our iPhone.
Oh.
So we'd have an app on our iPhone. So you could say the apps on my iPhone are not working. Yeah, the apps on my iPhone are not working. Yeah, on my computer, on my iPhone, on my TV.
On my iPhone. Okay.
Download some app. Download a new app into my iPhone. Okay.
Yeah. No, onto my iPhone.
Onto my iPhone. Oh. Okay, confused.
Onto my iPhone.
Onto my iPhone.
You know, by means, I think by means you use some ways to do something by.
Yeah, I mean, there's, you know, we can do by and at versus for talk about time, right? L, we would say surprised by, right? I was surprised by the lightning, or I guess thunder, right? I don't think we would say surprised at, but superseded by, that just, or preceded by, that just mean, that's just a set phrase with superseded.
Okay, say I travel by bus.
Yeah. So there's so many different ways that we can use by and at.
It's a it's just a express you use something or you use some ways to do something by bus, by
Or by car.
by internet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a really good example there. Images. Okay, yeah, so you might want to take a look at something like this, L, which might be helpful. I can post that in the comments below and on in. But this is also not really what you're asking. Okay, add on ins here. Yeah, the internet is full of information, by the way. By until. L, let me think about that. And then what I might be able to do is at the beginning of the next video is kind of come up with something. If you can, share with me some better examples or different examples, I can probably help with that.
Okay. So
Right? German?
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Lay's friend. I'm just joking.
Sorry?
I know.
What? My
Ellie.
Ellie, okay.
You know, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's her.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. She's shy to join the Zoom, so she just watches.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Yeah, I wouldn't say surprised at. I was surprised at something. No, I would say surprised by.
Surprised by. Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Can I ask one question? Not about preparation. It's about just what's the difference between dispute and argue?
Dispute is like
Dispute and argue.
There's a dispute between the other person over a girlfriend or over somebody.
So, yeah, dispute.
I think
I would say is more formal, more business-like, right? If you're going to dispute the price, for example, you disputed the price of something. Bye, Snore. Thank you.
Okay.
If you disputed the price, maybe, I say $12 and you say $10, we're disputing. We're not really arguing because arguing is a bit more, a bit stronger, a bit more fierce. If you argue, I wouldn't necessarily dispute with my wife, but I would argue with my wife, right? So I think dispute is a little bit more formal, a little bit more.
I think a very good example.
Okay.
I think a good example will be, for example, if you go to a supermarket and the price stated there was like $3, and when you go and pay and then it says $5, then there's a dispute that it's
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Or something, a contract term or something like that. Yeah, would be So, but similar.
Okay, similar. But if two countries have problem,
that would be a dispute.
Dispute. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's a bit more, I would say it's a little bit more formal.
Formal. Okay. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So remember, dispute is in this case, we would use it more like a noun. And then argument, maybe similar. I had a dispute with my wife. I had an argument with my wife, but argument is better because it's less, it's less formal.
Okay.
So if we say two countries have a dispute this issue or on this
over some issue.
Over
issue, okay.
dispute
over or
about what to do.
Over or about.
Yeah, over or about. If we want to use the preposition, if we want to bring back the preposition for this.
Dispute or dispute about.
What's that? Learning a new word.
That's why we're here, Mike. Got to learn. Learning new
Oh.
things, learning new words. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Alright.
the search can ask some English question.
Well, this is the Learner's Dictionary. I think I showed you guys this before. Really, really useful. Really, really important. I highly, highly recommend. Recommend using the Learner's Dictionary.
Okay.
I showed you this before, right? English.
Yeah.
Emma, by the
Right.
way, English. So you shouldn't be searching Chinese definitions for silkworm.
No, it's not Chinese. I searched at the English website.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Oh, I sent to Messi and she will tell you.
Okay. Good. Yeah, she's my makeup expert, so it's fine. Kelly, Miss Kelly Shu, do you have any questions over there, or you're just enjoying the show? Okay. No problem. Yukiko, are you okay?
Yes, I have one question.
Okay.
I send a message to Mark in the morning, so he reply the message. I'll show you in 10 minutes. I don't know why in 10 minutes.
Your mother. Sure.
No, Mark. Mark.
Your mother.
I see your mother said this.
Sorry.
Mark is not Yukiko's mother. Boyfriend maybe, but not mother.
Boyfriend.
Yukiko, probably something like this, right? So in the future, so we would just say in 10 minutes. So I can say like, I'm gonna stop this video in 1 minute. Yeah, it just means a period of time. Yeah.
In 1 minute means
1 minute later.
Later. Okay.
Yeah. So in 10 minutes means 10 minutes later. Yeah. So what time did you ask Mark? Like 9:20, I'm guessing. Maybe 9:20. You asked Mark, and then he said, "Maybe I will explain in 10 minutes."
Yes, in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Last class, you must ask Matt.
Before class.
Before class, yeah. So maybe 10 minutes before class, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. So then he said in 10 minutes, maybe when he opened the Zoom. Once he opened the Zoom classroom, he would give you the answer or tell you.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
So you went into the class early.
I think just message, right? Just send like WhatsApp or something.
Yes. Message.
Good.
Oh.
I send message about my homework before my class.
Before your class.
Yukiko is a good student.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, good. So thanks. Thank you for today. If there's no more questions, we'll finish. Have a good day. I'll see you guys on Friday. Friday, we're talking about gerunds or prepositions, gerunds or infinitives. I can't remember which one, but see you Friday. Tomorrow, Mark's talking about movie genres, I think. So
movie? Introduce some new movie?
Not movie, but well, I mean, he might introduce movies, but movie genre. So
like comedy, like drama.
Movie genre.
Things like that. So you'll be talking about movies, which should be cool. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys. As always, appreciate you watching. I'm gonna post the links on the comments in YouTube. Obviously, if you just hit like when you go there, it's awesome. And then you can share it with your friends too. But anyway, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys Friday.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you Friday.
On Friday. Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
YouTube, bye. Thank you so much. I don't know, 12 of you are probably half my staff. Miho, L, thanks for watching. Foulful Cat Doggo, I don't know who you are. You're probably not still watching, but thank you. And I'll see you guys soon at some point in the near future. Mike, see you Friday.
Yeah, bye.